Hey, how's it going, everybody? So today we're going to take a look at the Atari Flashback Portable Ultimate Classic Portable Player. Oh yeah, try saying that 10 times fast, fuck. Anyhow, picked this up off a dude on the Facebook Marketplace a couple years ago or so. 10 bucks, came with the box. There's all the games supposedly included with it. And has some crap written on the side here. Charging cable, instruction manual, and the player itself. Oh boy, at games. We're in for some fun. Yeah. So let's open this thing up. And you got the manual. And very basic black and white. Nothing too fancy. The pages feel very cheap. They're not glossy. And it looks like it has brief detail for all the included titles. Kind of neat, I guess. Whatever. And then there's your charging cable. And here's the player itself. And so, pretty basic design. Feels okay in my hands. Screen is incredibly small. Buttons feel fairly cheap. The D-pad is kind of garbage feeling. On the top you have a power LED. You got the audio video out jack. USB, that's where you charge it. And you got the USB port, which I have just a small one in there, actually, a 256 megabyte. And really, that's plenty. You can fit hundreds of games on that. So, and then volume, nothing down there. You got your power switch down here. You got a headphone jack over there, and you got a little place where you can put like a string or a rope or whatever, so you can hold on to it easier. Anyhow, let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Ooh, Atari. So here it is. Has an annoying sound to scroll through the menus. And you can go all the way over and select your SD. This image can be found on the Atari Age forums. Really easy to find. Takes a second to load up there. And let me load up a game here. Maybe one that you're familiar with. Here we go. Yikes. That sounds awful. And it looks awful. It looks like it's stretched or something. It just doesn't look right. So, I realize that my lighting isn't gonna show off the screen very well. But it doesn't look very good. I mean, it's okay-ish. It doesn't have the greatest viewing angles. If you go like this, it basically blanks it out. Go like this, it's kind of okay-ish, but if you get too far over, you can start to see it blank out. Same with the top and bottom. The bottom looks a little bit better, and this does look a little bit better in low light. However, how about we go ahead and hook this thing up to a TV so we can really take a look at the quality and listen to the quality of the sound and everything. You might be considering using one of these like video and 2 audio kind of dealios. Don't even do that. Don't even bother. It's not even going to go all the way in, and it's not going to link up to the audio and video. Here's just a basic stereo one that you would use to hook like an audio source to your receiver or something like that, and you can see that it goes all the way in, and that will connect to the TV. So let me point the camera at the TV really fast. Alright, so here it is on the TV, and as you can see, when it's hooked to the TV, it turns the screen off, so you don't have like a DS kind of thing going on there, unfortunately. And so now we can scroll through these on the TV so you can have a look at what's included there. There's some pretty good games, but like really, look how fast I scroll through these. Like, I mean, there's not much to it. But if you go to that SD card with that image on it, which, Oh, that's a painful sound that it makes. It's like that little electronic squeal kind of sound. The picture actually looks a little bit better on the TV, but it still looks kind of washed out, kind of weird. And that stupid sound kind of reminds me of the big wheel on The Price is Right.
Hey, this is Brian Posehn, and you're watching Sinistermoon's Retro Reviews. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. The show's totally metal, not for posers.
First up, we have Pac-Man. Ooh, that sound is pretty rough. And the controls aren't feeling very good. I tried to go up over there, and it just wouldn't let me again. It's, it's kind of rough, not gonna lie. The D-pad feels like it has, like, nothing to it. Like I'm just pressing on a flat piece of plastic. It feels horrible. It's just not very responsive. Ugh, and that sound just does not sound right. I guess in all fairness, it's playing okay. It's playable at least. So there is that. And I feel like you could probably get more used to it. If it's all you had, and that's, had to make it work for you or whatever. But you know what? I think I've seen enough of this game. Let's move on. Alright, let's play some Donkey Kong, and for whatever reason this thing looks like it's getting some graphical glitching. Look at that. Like, you can kind of see it jumping around there. It looks like it stopped once the game started playing. It appears to be okay. I think the up direction in general just feels off. A little mushy. Like I said, just unresponsive. Feels like it's flat. It does work. Yeah, I mean, it Donkey Kongs. Ooh, look at that graphical glitching, and then once you start the game. But then again, these are off the SD card, so it's not like it was intended to actually play them, right? And Mario does look a little weird. Coloring on him looks a little off to me. Anyhow, let's move on to the next one. This one's, I'd say Donkey Kong plays well. And of course, you gotta play some Yara's Revenge. It's just a necessity. You have to. I love this game. Ooh, yeah, these sounds are really rough. Really, really rough. Man, that actually sounds pretty damn painful. It seems to be playing okay, though. Ooh, man, those sounds are just way, way off. It's like slow and like the pitch is lower. And then like the background sound is like only there at times. And other times it doesn't really seem to be there. Or I don't know how to explain it. It just doesn't sound right, man. Well, like I said, I mean, it seems to play okay. I don't know. Moving on to the next. Alright, so now we're gonna do Kaboom, which is originally a paddle controller game, so we'll see how this works with this. Alright, so it feels very digital and very unresponsive. I would say that it feels less digital than the Atari Flashback PS4 volumes 1, 2, and 3, but it still doesn't feel quite right. Much better though than those PS4 collections, I will say that. Yeah, actually significantly better, but now this is where it gets a little bit faster, so this will be the real challenge. No, it doesn't quite keep up. It's real close though. Yeah, it doesn't quite keep up. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the review now. I think that this thing is just kind of okay-ish. It has a lot going for it, and it has a lot against it. I like all the features that it has. I like that it has a headphone jack. I like that it has all the buttons right up there, so you can easily control all the features, all the functions, whatever, of the Atari 2600. And you know, it has like the menu button, and it has the SD input, has the rechargeable battery, which is nice, and you can it charges up fairly quick, and it holds a good charge actually even after all this time. Volume, yeah, cool, whatever, but I just don't like this little monitor. I don't like that the viewing angles kind of suck. And also, like, if you unplug it while it's still turned on, it won't switch over on its own. So sometimes you gotta, like, reset it like this. But yeah, those viewing angles, not good, man. Like, it likes to wash out really easily. And it's just a small screen, and all those audio problems, like, yeah, between the audio being shit and the video kind of being kind of shit, and I'm gonna say that this thing just isn't all that good. I mean, again, you know, like I'm one of those people, like, if you like what you're seeing, hey, go pick it up, you know, but like, do I suggest it? No, not unless it's like $5 or under. It's just too cheapy of a toy. Get yourself a soft modded PSP or a soft modded Vita. It's gonna be a lot better, especially the first model Vita. That's what I have, and has that nice screen, the OLED screen, and it has accurate sound, and paddle games seem to work just fine on it. And if you want something, you know, to play Atari on your TV, well, my suggestion is just to get a real Atari with like a Harmony cart, so you can put all the games on it, and you don't have to worry about, you know, buying a bunch of rare games or homebrew games or whatever. Or, you know, you can emulate on your PC or your phone or your PS3 or whatever else you got, you know, Wii U, Wii. There's so many options out there. I mean, you could build like a whole computer just to play emulators if you wanted to. There's plenty of them out there that you could buy for cheap. Raspberry Pi, the list goes on. And so I'm going to say that if you have something better already, then you might want to just pass on this. So, or unless it's cheap. Unless it's really cheap and you just want something to play while you're sitting on the toilet, then go for it, you know. But I'm going to sell this thing. I've already had my fun with it. So, yeah, that's the end of this video. Until next time, stay sinister.
Hey, this is Tommy Chong, and you've been watching Sinistermoon's Retro Reviews. It's far out, man, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Next time you see us, come on up and say hello. Identify yourself, dude. And maybe we'll share a doob together. Sinistermoon's Retro Reviews.